We're shaking, people. Back with another reaction, back with some more Madonna. And we're back with the final track on her 1989 album, Like a Prayer. Once again, big shout out to Mark for sharing this and many other things. And yeah, the final tune is Act of Contrition, which, being raised in a Catholic home like Madonna, I can tell you relates to the sacrament of confession, and it's the idea of lending substance to your commitment to make amends for your misdeeds. So whether directly or symbolically, it's the idea of engaging in a behavior or a series of behaviors which reflect your contrition and your desire to do better and to make better choices. So whether that's saying a prayer or engaging in some manner of good deeds, it's the idea of committing yourself substantively, not just psycho-emotionally or ideologically, to making up for your mistakes, to healing the hurt you may have caused, and to ultimately making better decisions in that domain in the future. So again, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a direct, reference to the religious sacrament of confession in that context, but perhaps it might also relate to herself, her family. Again, I did note when I did the last reaction to Spanish Eyes, which again, it's a fantastic tune. I have been re-listening to that one. That this track is quite short, so maybe it's not even a full tune proper. But either way, let's listen. This is Act of Contrition by Madonna, the final track on her 1989 album, Like a Prayer. That sounds like she's saying a prayer. Is that Prince again? Sounds like half of the track is running backward.
Oh my God. But most of all, because I have a friend who is all good and deserving of my love. I firmly resolve with the help of my grace to confess my sins, to do penance, and to amend my life.
I was looking for that word, penance.
And evil. Oh my God. Because of life, just punishments. But most of all, because of my God, I've abandoned thee. Who art all good, like I knew you would, and deserving all my love. I reserve. I resolve. I have a reservation. I have a reservation.
It's for 7:30. I haven't been seated yet.
What do you mean it's not in the computer?
Seinfeld 4? Yeah, that is hilarious. Like, I don't know, it's a funny way to end an album which has a lot of heavy, serious personal themes. It feels almost, cheeky, like a bit silly. And yeah, as far as I know, that's the end of the proper version of the album, meaning the master release on Discogs shows that, meaning it's not like a bonus track that's only on deluxe versions of the album. So yeah, ultimately a crazy tune, very abstract, experimental. Again, it sounded like part of the percussion was running backward, or like maybe the claps were running backward. Lots of hooting and hollering by some female voices in the background in ways that were like, is it being a bit cheeky because it's talking about an act of contrition, and she seemed to be like praying, in penance. But then they were very like sensual and, very, what's the right word? exuberant sort of shouts where, you know, it doesn't sound like someone who's solemn and, you know, considered as they think about, you know, their misdeeds and how to make up for them. And then, yeah, by the end, suddenly it shifts to this, like, almost, you know, punchline-esque, you know, I have a reservation, not a reservation as I'm, you know, worried about, you know, my behavior or sin or whatever, but it's like, no, I have a reservation. Why? What do you mean it's not in the computer? And, like, it's like, wait, like, where's my rim shot? So, yeah, very funny end to a very powerful album. So, took me by surprise a bit. People even mentioned that it, you know, again, I remember that people said, because I was like, oh, it seems like it's really short, and people said it wasn't like a proper tune per se, but a really interesting excursion, that one. So, yeah, in the moment, I don't remember if there's anything else available. Presumably that's not the end of the Madonna journey. So, again, shout out to the people who've been here for it. Shout out to Mark, the proprietor of the Madonna journey, with, again, Izzy sending the Into the Groove. And Izzy, if you end up seeing this, I'm going to get back to an Izzy dip as well as a Lucky dip sometime soon. So, yeah, ultimately just trying to catch up with everything, and I appreciate the patience from everyone. So, big shout out to you all. Let me know what you think of this very interesting album closing track from Madonna, seemingly like at, you know, the, maybe not the zenith. I feel like she probably gets even more famous as we go into the 90s, right? But yeah, it seems like at this point she's, you know, essentially on top of the music world. So a crazy thing to get this story in more detail many decades later, even though I was aware of it on a very general and, you know, non-interactive level as a kid. So in any case, let me know what you think. We'll see you next time. Peace.